Today I take you around the official residence of the King of Buganda, also known as the Lubiri Palace. The palace blends Uganda's proud past with its most terrifying and unforgettable horrors. Buganda Kingdom has been here for 800 years, and this palace right here at the back has had 3 kings. We've had Kabaka Chwa, Kabaka Mwanga, and Kabaka Mutensa live in this palace, but currently, of course, he does not live here. Let's get into the video. Sitting on 260 acres, this palace is on a hill, which was a strategic approach to protect the king. We come in. Over there is the palace where we'll be going very soon, but you have to first sign in and basically pay. So you do all your payments this side. The entry fees are 5,000 Uganda shillings for Ugandans, 10,000 Uganda shillings for East Africans, and $10 for non-residents. It's important to know that no cash is accepted, but only Visa cards and mobile money. In the payment office, you get to see different artifacts, books, and merchandise about the Kingdom of Buganda. These beautiful pictures of some of the former kings of Buganda who disappeared. And yes, the culture is that the king does not die, he disappears. There is a copy of the letter written to the Queen of England by Kabaka Mutensa I. There are pictures of the current royal family and old pictures of the palace itself. We have our guide, and let's go for the adventure. The first Lubiri on this hill was built in 1897, a huge grass-thatched palace, just like the ones you see at the Kasubi tombs. Later in 1922, this palace was modernized as you see it today. This was during the reign of Kabaka Chwa II. Sadly, on the 24th of May 1966, troops commanded by Colonel Idi Amin stormed this palace and, under the orders of Prime Minister Milton Obote, destroyed it, leaving it in ruins, and later kingdoms being abolished all over Uganda. When kingdoms were reinstated in 1993, the palace was renovated and it's still standing strong up to now. Apparently, he's using this as just an official residence for his visitors because he no longer lives here, given everything that happened with the blood and people who were killed here in Amin's time. He now lives in a different palace in another place. The current king no longer uses this as a place of residence. However, it's still the official home of the king, and that's where he meets his guests and also uses it for cultural reasons. On one side, you find this cannon, gifted to Idi Amin by former president of Libya, Muammar Gaddafi, a reminder of the friendship between the two former presidents. You also find these remains of these cars that used to belong to the Kabaka but were destroyed during the raid on the palace in 1966. They include a Mercedes, a Cadillac, and a Rolls-Royce, which was quite interesting taste for the king. A few meters away from the palace, you find the infamous brutal General Idi Amin Dada's torture chambers. These were built in the early 1970s by the Israeli contractors to be used as an armory, but very quickly became something much, much darker.
At the Idi Amin's torture chamber, this place was built by Idi Amin, and that was in 1970s and used by Idi Amin and Obote.
Okay. Very many people lost their lives in these rooms converted into torture and execution chambers.
Could be in Rome, die because of suffocation. Others, they could die of hunger. And then their bodies could be brought in the last room. They keep them half a day and then they could damn them in the legs or dig big holes and they bury them together. There are even some handprints on the walls.
The air here feels heavy, feels very, very scary. And I can't help but wonder how many people lost their lives in this place. How many people ever walked out of this place alive to tell the tale? Guys, this place apparently you could not go back. You could only enter reversing, so that it would be so difficult for whoever drives in to be able to turn the car. So the only way you could enter is through reverse, and you should remember it was used as an armory and later turned into a torture chamber by the
some people
Amin
don't
forces.
just judge.
So it's quite scary. I can't imagine myself here in the night. But please make sure you come during the day. Good.
In Germany, this tree, you call it Feigenbaum. You know Feigenbaum? Come on.
We also learned about the ancient backcloth making and how this same material is currently used in luxury cars in Germany.
This fabric today we export it to Germany and they use them in designing covers and Mercedes Benz in Germany. When you burn this, the smoke from it repels mosquitoes. This material was our first cloth to be worn here. People used to put on animal skin banner fibers, but this was our first cloth to be worn. This material, we got to see that our ancestors used it as barter trade system. You give me your glasses, I give you my back. We exchange goods. So
a few art pieces made by the guides are available for sale, and you can buy a few to support their work.
Kabaka Wangari.
This was indeed a remarkable journey with so much history and memories, and personally as a Ugandan, I can see how this great palace has such a big story to tell in Uganda's politics, making it so much worth every penny. If you love the content, subscribe, like, and share with your family and friends, and make it a point to go and visit the palace as well, so that you can have this amazing experience. See you in the next one.